Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Today we are here as really to join the international webinar series organized by Veer Maheshwar Charitable Trust Latur. Daily we are inviting the various resource persons from India and abroad, and they are delivering their speech on the topic as per their interest. Today's speaker, Jimi Kalyani Madam, who is principal, owner, and academic director at the Young Studio Learning Academy, TYSLA, Dubai, UAE. And she will speak on the topic effective communication skills. I welcome you, ma'am, and welcome all the participants, those who are joined here.
Thank you
So
very much.
you can share yourself about you activity, and then you can start your main speech. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. BETKAR. Really appreciate, and it's an honor to be here and be a part of this webinar. Before I say anything or continue this conversation, I would really appreciate if I can see who's on the other side of the screen. Whoever is comfortable keeping the videos on would be really nice to interact, because I usually prefer an interactive session rather than having a one-way talk. So because we are all dealing with communication, we're talking about communication. So would really appreciate. Yes, thank you, Dr. Swanand. Who else? I believe there are 18 to 20 members here. All right. So while the others are trying to turn on their video, let me give a little brief introduction about myself. As Sir has already mentioned my name, I'm not going to repeat that, but I'm an educator, an entrepreneur, a trainer, and I'm based in the UAE past 10 years, and I'm into the education industry for nearly 20 years now. Born and brought up in Mumbai, have got my experience of teaching and training in India as well as in the UK as well as in the UAE. Teaching has always been my passion, and I have dealt with the age group right from 5 years and above up till 80 years old was my oldest candidate. I've dealt with more than 20, 30 nationalities, different, right from Chinese, Thai, Jordanian, Egyptian, Italian, French, Chinese. So I've dealt with the multilingual class as well. And primarily, I work on candidates to improve their communication skills, their confidence, their presentation skills, whether it's a business executive or a teenager or a toddler. Before I proceed, please give me a thumbs up if I am clear enough and you all are able to understand me. Any questions? I'm happy to address them. Thank you very much. Love to see those lovely thumbs up coming up. All right. So today's session is going to be more interactive. As we say, and as you know, it is all about effective communication skills. And communication is a two-way activity. It's not a one-way activity. Do you agree? Yes. Feel free to turn on your audio and do interact. All right? Okay. So Dr. Anil Sharma has left the meeting. Maybe there's a struggle. I would like to share my screen. Let me see if I can do that. Share window. All right. I'm here to not have a very serious session. It has to be interactive. It has to be fun. And when there is fun and interactive and engaging, that's where you learn better. I totally believe in that. Right, sir? Mr. Vitt? Right. Yes. Thank you very much. Do you see my screen? Perfect. I'm going to start the slideshow, the current slide. Okay. I have lined up a couple of activities, but let's see how much time permits and how much can we take up. And towards the end, I'll let you know how much more we can do it and how can you connect with me in case you would like to improve on your skills. Right then, let's move forward without any. So we all know, we've always been saying, oh, we've got a swag, you've got a swag, right? But what is swag? What is swag? If we break SWAG, it is something we all got. Correct? Each one of us are unique. Each one of us have a different way of speaking, our accent, our body language, the way we talk, the tone, it's different. And we are known for our uniqueness, right? Since we are from India, most of our year, and we are all very close to Bollywood, we know that how Amitabh Bachchan speaks is unique and how Shah Rukh Khan speaks is unique, right? But then still, both, we love them, correct? They cannot be same. So swag is something that we all have within us, the uniqueness, your own quality, that how you present yourself, how you carry yourself, all right? So that is what we need to believe, that we've got our own swag, something we all got within us, the uniqueness. That's what's going to impact your communication skill. Any questions so far? Right. So what is communication?
Dialogue between two or more people is a communication.
Amazing. And that's what I would appreciate, Dr. Rajeshwar. Thank you very much for the answer. Yes, sir. Swanand, sir?
Message. We are giving message from the receiver and senders are there, and the message is we are passing message.
Absolutely. That's very, very important. And what are the most important things when it comes to communication?
It should be interactive, then only communication is possible.
All right.
It should be very comprehensive, complete. It should not be partial.
Yes. Understanding, yes. Comprehensive, yes. But more important thing for me is, or any listener, that it has to be short and crisp, to the point. If we elaborate too much, yes, only if it is required. If you feel the other person on the other side is not very clear, and if they're asking for more clarification, yes, you elaborate. But we stick to the point. It's crystal clear. That is very important. I think Preeti Jagdish has joined. Welcome, Preeti. Welcome, Irfan. So that's very important to be clear. And when we say clear, we are talking about the clarity of our words, of our language. One thing I would like to bring to your attention, to everyone, that accent doesn't matter. We, being a non-native English speaker, we often fall in the trap of, oh, we should have that British accent, that American accent, or Australian accent, and only then we're going to sound good. But that is not true. Most important thing is to be very, very clear with your words. You need to articulate your words. Okay? So for articulation in your communication, I often make my candidates, my students, do these tongue twister exercises. You know what are tongue twisters? I'm sure you must have heard of. Like in Hindi, we have like Chandu ki chachi ne Chandu ki chacha ko Chandni chowk pe chandi ki chamat se chutney chadai. Right? All right. So let's try a tongue twister. Let me give a tongue twister challenge to, and I've put up a very easy one. Let me see who can repeat this 10 times. My mommy makes me muffins on Mondays. My mommy makes me muffins on Mondays. Come on. Who can do it 10 times? And while one person is speaking, please, whoever wants to participate, raise your hand. Who's going to volunteer? I want others to count. All right. I want others to count that. So you got to be a good listener as well. To have an effective communication, you need to be a good listener too. So whoever is going to say it 10 times, the others are going to count, are they making it up to 10 or not? And if they make a mistake, it's okay to make mistake. Rule number 1, celebrate your mistakes. If you make mistake, no worries. Celebrate. That shows that you're trying. You've made an attempt. All right? So come on, who's going to volunteer? Who's going to take up this tongue twister challenge? Pratima, Dr. Swanan. Wait, Mr. BETKAR.
Yes. Shall I start?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Okay. Just I am giving a try.
Oh, that
My
itself
mummy makes
a lot
me
of
muffins on Mondays. My mummy makes me 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 muffins on Mondays. My mummy
Bravo, bravo,
muffins on
bravo.
Mondays. My mummy makes me muffins on Mondays. My mummy makes me muffins on Mondays. My mummy makes me muffins on Mondays. My
Okay,
mummy makes
Pratima
me
ma'am.
muffins
Breathe,
on
breathe,
Mondays.
breathe. Bravo.
Thank you.
Very well done. Very well done. So what was required here was focus, whether the sounds are repeating or not. How many of you managed to count? Can somebody tell me how many times did she say? Come on, come on. Where are the good listeners in the team? So this,
Might be 13 to 14.
that even I know, I want the right number. That's why I said I want 12. Abdul Aleem says 12. How many of you agree with that? 15. Trivane says 15. Can anybody beat that? More than 15. Faster. Not this slow, the faster pace. My mommy makes me muffins on Monday. My mommy makes me muffins on Mondays. My mommy makes me muffins on Mondays. Have raised hands. Pratima Sri has raised hand. Yes, Pratima. What is it? Okay. Okay, so I'm happy to see the interaction. Good job, people. Rasangi Nayankar. Yes, Rasangi, would you like to give a shot? Why
Yeah.
only girls? Girls, where are the boys?
I will try.
We know
I'm not
girls do talk more, but that doesn't mean the boys can't take the challenge, right? Sai Shankar says
Sure.
17 times. Okay.
Shall I start?
Yes, please, go on.
My mummy makes me muffins on Monday. 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 My mummy makes me
Yeah, that was
muffins
a
on
mistake. That was a mistake. Good job. But you were quite accelerated. That's good, right? Good job, Rasangi. I would really love to see the lovely faces on the other side of the screen. Sai Shankar. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm not going to give everyone an opportunity, but yes, I'll give you another opportunity. Moving on the next slide. So just a food for thought for everyone. When you talk, you are only repeating what you already know. But when you listen, you may learn something new. That's what the Dalai Lama says. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree with this because before we talk, we try to make a thought first. After that, we try to speak.
Correct. But if you do not listen to the other person, like sometimes it often happens, and especially in today's age, this small gadget has kept us quite preoccupied, even when we are having communication with others. Like we just look, yeah. Does that happen? I'm sure someone or the other you would have encountered such a situation when you're trying to talk and the other person is just nodding, right? But then that's not a two-way communication. It's very important. It's essential to bring in the essence in the communication. You need to be a good listener. That's how you would acknowledge what the other is saying, and you would be able to give your own point of view as well, right? So bear this in mind. to be a good communicator, you first need to be a good listener. Right? So communication is basically the transmission of an idea or feeling so that the sender and receiver share the same understanding. Communication is not a mysterious process. It takes place when ideas from your mind are transferred to another's and arrive intact, complete, and coherent. Does this make sense? Okay. So now let's see, as a game that I'm going to play with you all. This is again to improve on your communication and how effective you can be, right? So this is basically called yes and. Sometimes in the communication, when you just block a communication, like, if I say, okay, let's go for a picnic. And if you say no, it's pretty much an end to the conversation, right? But the same thing, if you show agreement with a positive approach, with a similar enthusiasm, the communication goes on and on. I can show you an example, a video, and then we will try to do that in pairs with any two of you from this group. Okay. Excuse me for, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a while. Just a moment. Have anyone heard of yes and? Have you ever heard of that? Has anyone heard of this activity called yes and? Give me yes or no.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right. So yes, and as it says, you are agreeing with your partner positively and you are adding more details to the conversation with the same enthusiasm. Okay, let me show you a video and that should give you a clear picture. And exactly opposite to yes and is yes but, where you're blocking the conversation. Right? Right. So let me share the screen. Are you?
Is it like a debate?
Not exactly. In fact, it's the other way around. I'll just share my screen. Also for audio. All right.
Pairs are going to turn facing each other, and they're going to
Can you see my screen?
speak some information into existence, at which point the next player
I'm going to start from the top.
to agree with. We're learning how to do some improv warm-ups, and now we're going to show you how to play yes and. If you're familiar.
Okay, so if you're familiar with improvisation, so basically when we talk about improving your communication, being more effective, it is basically improvisation. And this is how you play this game. Pay attention. I'll put the subtitles are on in case if anybody
Familiar with improvisational theater, you're probably familiar with yes and. Yes and is a general philosophy to agree with what your partner is saying and then to add additional information. In order to play yes and as a warm-up exercise, have your team partner up into pairs of two. At that point in time, the pairs are going to turn facing each other, and they're going to speak some information into existence, at which point the next player is going to yes and it, which means to agree with and add more detail to the situation. Watch Daniel and I go through this a couple times, and I think you'll understand. I went to the bank today.
Yes, and it was awesome. They had completely renovated the entire building.
Yes, and the renovations were so nice that they caught my eye when I was driving down the road.
Yes, and I thought they were so beautiful, I thought I'd take a picture with my new camera phone.
Yes, and once I had 40 pictures, I published an album called Pictures of My Favorite Bank, What Looks Cool.
Yes, and I posted it online on a website, and it got up to 40,000 hits a day.
That's how you play yes and. You just continue to agree with what your partner has said and then add new information.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can do that.
Yes, and we can do it. Yep. So who are the two who's going to volunteer for it? And I would appreciate if the videos are on. I'm going to stop sharing. Is the video still visible or? Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Right. So This time I would nominate one male and a female. I don't want only girls being so active. Let the boys also come out. So raise your hand. Or I'm going to say Dr. Swanand and Miss Pratima. Do you mind turning the videos on? Video and audio, please. Unmute yourself. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Dr. Swanand.
Ma'am, just excuse me for my patient, okay? Just excuse me for
No problem. Meanwhile, suggest a topic. Dr. BETKAR, would you like to suggest an opening sentence for them? Like how they had, like, I went to the bank today. So you can have something like, let's go for a picnic, let's go for a dinner, let's plan a weekend, something. You can give an opening sentence so they can continue from there. Okay, so let's go for a road trip today. What about that? Make sense? Okay. While Dr. Swanand is figuring out a way, let me start with Dr. Pratima, just because the first part has been. Okay, Dr. Pratima. Pratima,
Yes.
let's start. So I'm going to say, let's go for a road trip today.
And yes, and we can enjoy the road travel and we can enjoy the
Weather.
surrounding places also. Nature.
Yes, and we will stop by and pick up some nice hot food from the dhaba.
Yes, and we can have some cool drinks also.
Yes, and the weather is beautiful and it's going to rain in the evening.
Yes, and we can enjoy the rain with hot coffee.
Yes, and soon we will reach at the end of the mountain where there is a waterfall.
Yes,
can
and
bluff,
we
you can
can
bluff.
enjoy. Yes, and we can enjoy the waterfall, rain, and all the atmosphere at a time.
Yes, and after that we will go for river rafting.
Yes, and we can also have a enjoyment in river also.
Yes, and we will make the most adventurous trip.
Yes, and we cannot forget this adventures forever till our end.
Good job. Big applause for Pratima. Bravo, bravo. Good job. So
Thank you.
why
Thank
was she?
you.
Good job. So basically, she had to really listen to me to give me a proper answer. It's not that I'm saying something else and she's going in the other direction, right? So being a good listener makes your communication automatically effective. Now let's have someone else.
Actually, this made me to enjoy.
That's what you enjoy learning, and while you enjoy it, naturally impacts your communication and makes it effective, right? Because when you're saying something while you enjoy, you're naturally confident, right? Okay, so let's hear from Dr. Swanand and Rajeshwar. I don't even know who's on the other side. I'm just reading out the names. Yeah. So, Dr. Swanand, good to go?
Yeah.
Should we nominate Dr. BETKAR and Dr. Swanand? Okay, boys, making you feel younger. Boys, come on, good to go. Let me give you an opening sentence. Let's go to watch a movie.
Dr. BETKAR, sir, how are you?
No, you don't have to have that. No. You're going to break the ice.
Okay. Dr. BETKAR, we will go for movie. You know, there is a wonderful movie of our Dilip Prabhalkar, sir, you know, Dashavtar.
One sentence. Remember, short and crisp. How we were doing one sentence at a time. Come on.
Okay.
Good evening, Krishna. So, even though if we keep our sentences short, but still it was effective. So come on, Dr. BETKAR, why don't you start? So Dr. Swanand gets into it. Come on. Yes, and we will enjoy the movie today.
Yes, sir, and with snacks also.
Yes, and we will get nice chai and pakoras. Come on, think about realistic, connect with your life. That's how you will come up with ideas to speak about it.
Okay, sir, I may be late because of traffic.
No negative. Cut, cut, cut. Okay, boys. Now tell me, how can this be better? Pratima Shri, how can we make this communication better?
By using yes and.
Agreeing with your partner. Have the similar positive approach. When Dr. Swanan said that let's go for a movie today, yes, and let's watch the premiere show of Durandar. Think about immediately what's happening in real life. Connect with that, right? Yes, and we can have binge watching movie on Netflix tonight over the weekend. Anything that you want to. You get it? The more you connect with your life and what is going on, you will be able to talk. It's important to connect with what's happening in the life, and that will help you to give ideas and build upon the ideas or share your thoughts. We often feel that, oh, what do I say in this situation? What should I say? But it's nothing is new. We know we sometimes there are a lot of things going around, but we do not make ourselves self-aware of what's happening. So it's important to be a little more self-aware and let yourself loose. That is the rule of improvisation. I'm going to share my just to ask you, is the time over or what is it? All right, so I'll do one more activity, and where is it? Okay, let me share my screen. So basically what we do when we talk about effective communication, it's all about improvisation. And what is improvisation? Have you come across this term? As the name says, you improve yourself, right? But basically, one second. All right, super seniors, share. My window. Okay, what do you see the presentation, or what do you see? Do you see the presentation?
We can see the screen desktop.
That's it. Still, you can see the folder. Wait,
Yeah,
I'm
open that thing.
to put this down. Stop sharing. Okay, again. Because I'm always more on Zoom, and it's very easy to share on Zoom with okay, selected tab, entire screen. Okay, let me keep it entire screen. Okay, share. 5 more minutes. Okay. So it's going to be more like. Okay, now do you see?
Yes.
All right. From the current slide. Okay, so yes and is what we already did. And also bear in mind that communication is not only words or that we speak, it's also the visuals, the body language, your posture, your eye contact, the tone of your words. Like one word, if you say, for example, if I say yes, and if I say yes, is there a difference in both the yes?
Yes.
What was the first yes? Like,
First thing you told in a normal way. Second thing with an excitement you told.
and if I say yes, what does that show?
You wanted to gain attention.
Or asking something like yes, or if I say yes,
With a fed up.
yeah, like not agreeing willingly,
Interested.
like okay, want to go for a movie? Okay, yes. Or is this want to go for a picnic? Yes. You see that? So even the smallest tone difference, immediately you figure out that what is the real gesture. It changes the meaning of the word of the sentence based on your tone, your body language, your eye contact. All those things also matters a lot. Okay. So let's come to this point. What is improvisation? When I say improvisation, you basically release your unshakable performer which is buried in you, which Miss Pratima, right, likely did. Okay. Improvisation, you don't have a plan A or plan B. Pratima and I never had a script. Did we have a script that I'm going to say this, you're going to say that? We don't go with any plan. We just go with the flow. In real life, do you have scripts with you? Today I'm going to talk like this. Today I'm going to talk like this with this and that. No, right? We just go with the flow. So that is what improvisation is. That is what I do. We do a lot of such activities where you are able to communicate anywhere, anytime on a given any topic. You just go with the flow. You are able to express it and effectively to the point. Even if I don't know about a certain thing, I'm able to put it in the right way, that as much as I know or as per my knowledge, I think this is what I know, but you should be able to express it rather than fumbling it. I don't know about this topic, right? So that is improvisation, that you just go with the flow. No plan A, no plan B. There is no script. We don't write speeches and then make you to say it, right? That is a different thing. You make your presentation, but improvisation is something you think on your feet, thinking on your feet and expressing it. And that makes you more effective in any given situation, okay? So that is improvisation. Now I'm going to do one last activity, which is very common. In this activity, you are not allowed to use yes or no or yeah or nah or anything. Okay? I'm going to throw questions on you, rapid fire questions. I will pick up anyone to answer them. Short and crisp. I don't want long answers. But you will not use yes or no or yeah or nah or nothing, or no nodding or such answers. Okay? Am I clear? Yeah? All right. This is I'm going to stop sharing. So let me give this challenge to Dr. BETKAR. Is Dr. BETKAR like, oh my God, only I am the one who's triggered every time. Okay. So are you ready? I'm going to put a timer for 1 minute. You are going to refrain yourself for 1 minute for not using yes and no. For not using yes or no or yeah or no. Are you ready? Okay, your time starts now. So, Dr. BETKAR, are you enjoying the session? Okay. How many of the participants have joined this session? Do you like what you're doing? Yes, you used yes. So this is what. Now what I did here, I delved you into this conversation. I involved you. So you possibly forgot that. Okay. Now, another way, there's yes and no is a very flat way of answering people, correct? Like, yeah. And they are very close questions. My questions were very close. It was obvious yes and no answer, correct? But still, there are better ways to answer. Now, I would like anyone to volunteer and ask me questions, quick ones, like rapid fire for a minute. I want to show how can you give better answers, okay? Who would like to ask me questions? Come on, who's going to volunteer? Dr. BETKAR, you want to do that? Okay, I'm going to start. That was only my bachelor's in education. Also in the UK. My pleasure. My honor as well. Thank you very much. Tell me something. Are these questions? I told you to ask me questions.
Ma'am, I want to ask a question.
Okay, Sheetal. Is that Sheetal?
Yes, ma'am. What do we say ha in English?
YES.
I love it. Great.
All right. Was that the only question you wanted to hit on?
Yes, ma'am. I thought it would be a trick question for you.
Good one. Good one. Well thought.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Awesome. Lovely to meet you all. And we do conduct such communication skills sessions regularly. We're going to start a new batch in December midweek, which would be weekly twice, just a 1 hour session. Right? So you're most welcome to get in touch with us. And if at all you want to hone upon your communication skills, you're most welcome to connect and improve. All right. Thank you very much, Dr. BETKAR, for giving this lovely opportunity. And fortunately, I'm in India, so I could match the time. But somehow I was under the impression it was at 7:30. So I was waiting for the clock to hit 7:30. And when I saw your message, I realized it's at 7. Thank you, Sam. All right. You have a lovely evening and have a lovely weekend, everyone. See you all. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful session.